Hello everybody, we're back again this afternoon. So I'm going to show you a little thing that I came across, a recipe to use with head lice or nits, whatever you want to call them. I was asked this the other day. It seems an odd time of the year maybe to be having them, but if you happen to know anybody who's got small kids, these things can run rampant, as we know, particularly maybe more in primary school than in secondary, but and particularly maybe with girls with longer hair, because they tend to sit maybe a little bit more, closer together. And longer hair is obviously longer, it takes up more space. So we're going to use this just a clean jar like so. And I'm going to use some coconut oil. So I'm going to put in 3 teaspoons of this coconut oil. So this is coconut oil that you can cook with. So it's solidified, but at the moment, because it's kind of warm, or it is warm, it's a wee bit soft. So I'm just going to measure out the 3 tablespoons into this clean jar. I love, we use coconut oil at home for a variety of things, but one of my favourite things is to cook fried eggs in it. I really like the flavour. So that's 3 tablespoons of coconut oil in just a clean jar. So to 1 tablespoon, you use 3 drops of oil. So this is tea tree oil. So tea tree is reputed for, it's really good to work against head or hair lice. And we don't have any head or hair lice in our house at the minute. So what I'm going to do, so rather than putting 9 whole drops into this, what I'm going to do is do 5 of the tea tree, and I'm going to put in 4 of rosemary, because rosemary is it's good to help cellular growth, and it's a good boost for hair as well. So what I found was I was using this initially for my daughter's hair. She was the only one of my 3 that ended up getting the head lice the time they were going around, and when she was at primary school. And she's naturally got that Tunisian red tinge of hair. So you just mix it up like so. My trusty chopstick. Yeah, so what I found was I was putting them in. You can put this in and you really coat it throughout the hair, combing it through, brushing it through, and you can leave it for 15 minutes and then wash it out. Or you can leave it overnight. So I was putting it in to combat the lice. And what I found is it really conditioned her hair. It was absolutely beautiful. And then I found that was, it just was really, really nice. So it's something that she's kept up doing ever since. Not always with tea tree in it. It can be a variety. Cedarwood is another one that's actually good for your hair. So coconut is a great conditioner, but it will leave it obviously very oily. So you might need to give it a couple of washes afterwards, but you will find you wouldn't need to condition your hair. Like, I don't use conditioner on a regular basis. Maybe I should, but I don't. But I do something like this maybe once a month, and I find it can be wonderful. Her hair was just so amazing. It was glowing afterwards. It looks so healthy. Now, of course, when you're working with, if using this in terms of using it for head lice, you're better off as well then to put the tea tree into something like the spray that I showed you earlier on, and then spraying it through the hair when you go out, or particularly it's more usually kids, but oftentimes when somebody in a family gets it, the whole lot get it. So spraying it into your head when you're going back out to mix with others, so that to prevent a reinfection. So that's the most loveliest and simplest thing I found. Now there's loads of products you can buy for this. But I just found this works a dream, and what I love is it's so versatile. You can use whatever oil you like for whatever reason. It doesn't have to be just tea tree. So that's tea tree and rosemary, and the coconut as well. It's just yum. So that's the anti-lice, anti-nits. Or just a really good conditioner for your hair, using it maybe once a month or something like that, once every 2 weeks if you want to. But you don't need to use it probably any more than that. And then coconut is gorgeous. The smell of it is lovely. But just if you're going to keep it in your head overnight, obviously just be mindful that it's going to go all over your pillow. So either wrap your head in, a towel of some description, or have an old pillowcase, or just be aware that you'll have to change the pillowcase because it will be covered in coconut oil. Okay, I know that's kind of stating the obvious. And for any bits you might have left over, rub on the rest of your skin. It's good for the skin. There's some people swear by it. So I hope you've enjoyed the 2 videos for today. We seem to be out countryside having a slight internet sort of issue, so it's slowing down somewhat. So I'm not sure that I'd be able to put up quite the volume of videos per day. So I'm probably going to stick to trying to do 2 a day. Yeah, and hopefully they'll be of interest to one or all. So enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the videos today. Thank you very much for your time. Bye.